forged by Superman himself out of the rare alloy Supermanium, intended to block Superman from the red radiation? From red solar radiation, I bring you the Corgi Superman Supermobile. So in today's video, we're going to do a restoration on this bad boy. We're going to fix it up for Ed, and we'll send this back to him. This isn't in too bad a shape. As you guys can see, our glass is pretty scuffed up. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get most of that damage out, no problem. These little cannons here that fire these fists, they used to be silver. And then of course there's a Superman logo on the nose cone here, and then another big Superman on either side of the tail. Hold on there, buckaroo. Alright. Everybody memorize what's in there. It's our little Superman right here. It's our little guy, our little Jimmy. Nice hair, Adolf. Jeez. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to clean this up just mint. I ain't worried about it at all. Worst thing that could happen though is if we lose one of these little wheels. So I'm going to be super careful. Put them in the back of my Aspen Ski Holidays truck, so you guys don't forget where they are, okay? Since I'm using opaque colors, I'll be able to paint these separate, so it's not like I need to do anything fancy. Gonna start off with this darker blue, but trust me. Chasing down our blue. We need a little bit more. Overdid it with the yellow. I needed like 1 drop, and we put in like 5 drops. I think we might be there now. A little bit more blue. Custom hand mixed Corgi Supermobile blue. I think we're there, boss. I think that's going to look just fine. So, beautiful. We'll go with that. Put these away. And now we can move on to stripping the Supermobile. How exciting. Hopefully it's really cool. Jeez, I gotta say that thing wrinkled pretty much instantly. Corgi Jr. Just prepping these up for paint a little bit here. Get them nice and scuffed so we get proper bonding. DC Comics Incorporated 1979. I like that that's on there. That probably makes this super collectible, right? Wasn't in too bad a shape. They only had stickers on these. The little Superman logos on here were stickers. And this time we're going to do it with decals, but it should look perfect below the clear coat, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to take our blue. I'm going to head over to the spray booth. We're going to lay down some white sealer first as our kind of primer base coat. And then we'll spray our blue. And we'll come back and we got some masking to do, okay? Hopefully these are the right size. So that's my Superman logo, or little diamond. Oops, I think this is one for the front. We'll start with the front maybe. So I have a nice... Dead center. Hard to see. This orange vinyl I do not trust one bit. This is pretty sure it's just like Cricut brand. Regular old permanent vinyl. I bought some new stuff. Should be here soon, and it might be the answer to all my vinyl problems. It's removable auto body stenciling vinyl, like masking vinyl. The old Supermobile here. Part of the reason why this thing sat around for so long is because I didn't know how I was going to do full color Superman graphics on it, you know? Like, unless you can buy the decals from somewhere, what are you going to do? Alright, very carefully. Perfect. My printer was actually printing my decals 5 mil larger than the size I had specifically chosen. And it was doing this over and over and over. I figured something, it just happened out of nowhere. So of course you figure, oh, it's just the margins or it's something stupid like that. I ended up updating the firmware. That didn't do anything. And then ultimately, I went back and updated the software, and that fixed it completely. But it had me definitely stumped for a few days. I was, I was on some hard times, man. I was really impressed with the print quality on these Superman decals. Let's get a real good look at these. Seeing that coverage? So I'm using just an inkjet printer. However, my inkjet is designed for printing photos, so the resolution on it is crazy. If you're curious which printer I'm using, I don't know if it's available anymore, but it's an Epson XP15000. I've been super happy with that printer so far. I've been using it only for decals. I've never printed a photograph on it. It's always just been for doing diecast, and yeah, she's been solid. It's been a good printer. Thank God. I had so much trouble trying to get these to print the right size. So getting this done just feels so satisfying. As far as decals go, those look great. These should be silver. I think we're just going to use a little silver paint pen. And we're going to just reduce it a little bit. Shoo. I'm going to need some reducer. And by reducer, I mean a lacquer thinner. Nobody breathe. Wanted to use the same silver paint to try to keep things kind of matchy-matchy with the body. That's how it was originally, so that's going to look real good. That thing stop jiggling. The last thing we really need to address is this glass. And it's got a little bit of road rash, quite literally. This is kind of damage consistent with scraping it on concrete, so we're going to sand that out. Use some fresh 2000. Pretty cool project. I really enjoyed working on this. More so than doing like hot rods and stuff lately. Just something different. I like how vibrant the Superman logo turned out. Since I sanded our glass to 2000 grit, we're ready to now give it the dunk in the old Pledge Revive, which is basically hardwood floor gloss. I'm also going to dip the little wheels just to darken them up a little bit. We do have one little crack in the windshield, so unfortunately it's not going to be perfect. You can just see it there in the light. But it should still look pretty darn good. Nice little dome, little arrow dome. We'll see how she looks in a little bit here, and I should be able to do an assembly. Honestly, these are the last of my parts. And since we're here, I'm going to dip these just to kind of give them a little bit of protection. Fists of power. Kind of a mild clear coat, I guess you could call that stuff. So I guess once my parts are dry, I'll be able to do an assembly. So I'm going to give these a few minutes, probably a good half hour. I'll check on them. If anything needs an extra dunk, I'll give it an extra dunk. I've got the Supermobile back together. Let's do a test fire. Hiya! Ooh, beautiful. Let's get this up on the rotisserie. There we go, that's one restored Supermobile. That's a pretty fun project. I enjoyed working on something a little bit different. So make sure you leave a like to support the channel. Say hello in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.